you.
Oh, it's life, isn't it? You're always busy, aren't you?
So this is Steve Kelly, everybody, the man at the moment who's got so many women. Don't know what to do with them all.
I don't know what to do with any of them.
I thought I would tell you about something that somebody I talked to last night. And I thought of you when I talked to her because one of the other guys, one of the American military, wanted us to talk to a woman who was harassing him. And so I was trying to get her not to contact him because she was all the time. And she said, I'm entitled to contact him because I was scammed with his pictures. And I said, how do you work that out? You know, where's the entitlement? Because she was scammed with these pictures. And I'm sure that's what's happening with you.
Honestly, like I've told you over the years now, Ruth, I get contacted by between 10 and 15 women daily across all my social media platforms, and some of them are nice and understanding, and the others say, oh, I just want to let you know there's some account using your pictures.
Yeah.
And I say, thank you very much for the information, please block, report.
Yeah.
And I go and block and report that account. But then some of them are vile, and then some of them back and forth with me, back and forth. I'm like, I just go and report and block, and then I'm just quite cold and end up blocking them now, because there's nothing more I can do. I try to be a bit nice, but it does drain on you, and people forget I'm a victim as much as them, and they're only going through it once. I'm going through it constantly.
We always say, Steve, that we can take a victim and we can help them. We can talk to them and we can help them move on. We can help a victim become a survivor. We can't do that with you, because you can't survive this.
It's non-stop. It's constantly, and it affects my daughter's life. It affects my wife's life because she gets harassed horrendous now by some women. Contact her and give her so much hell, saying that do you know your husband's with me? He's been with me for the last 3 years, and I'm like, oh my god, what are going on in these women's heads? And just give her abuse as well.
Really pleased, Steve, because if I had a boyfriend, I would like to meet him.
Yeah,
really, I'd like stand in front of him. See
and what I've never understood when some of these women contact me, or it's worse when I go live on TikTok. Some of the women jump in and they give me crap saying, "Oh, you told me you were in Syria." I'm like, I don't even know who the hell you are.
I mean, I know people, get it all the time. Well, I don't know what the military's doing. Well, if you don't know what the military's doing, find out.
Yeah,
because
a bit of research.
It's all right. So, and Steve, and we've said this, and I've said this to you before. They can find you at the end. They can find your wife at the end. Why can't they do that right at the beginning? When this person comes up to you and all of a sudden he's madly in love with you in 3 days, and you're going to get married to him because it's so wonderful. At that point is the point you do your research.
Yeah, I don't get it. I personally don't understand it.
Not 10,000 down the line.
It's mental.
It's changing. I mean, it's changing not for the, it's changing for the worse, because as I've said before as well, I remember a time when women wouldn't contact you, or you'd get one or two, but certainly not abusive, and they just didn't bother. They were heartbroken, but they didn't take it out on you. But they do now, and we've just got to keep going, saying you are not in Syria.
It's horrendous.
Have you left yet, or are you leaving soon?
I've got 20 months left. I'm coming to the end of my career.
Oh, I thought it was less than that. Yeah. I thought you actually left this year.
Nah, 20 months left. Well, not that long, so I'll be moving into my resettlement very soon. Then I can just do my survivor business full time. But this doesn't seem to be slowing down. I think it's been going on now 5 years, and it just does not seem to be slowing down, only picking up. And women are getting more needier, more violent, more aggressive, and I'm quite cold to it now. And I'm like, yeah, please report, block. But then they're saying, oh, but I'm sure it was you I was speaking to. I'm like, you wasn't speaking to me. I've seen your daughter, Melissa. I'm like, my daughter's not called Melissa, and my daughter's not sick. Then I've just got to block, delete, move on, and that's how cold I am now.
Well, I had an argument with a woman who said to me, what's his daughter's name? And I said, well, it doesn't matter what his daughter's name is. well, she said, I know what his daughter's name is, do you? And I said, but that's not important to you. And she said, I know his daughter's called Linda. And I said, no. But she kept putting, I mean, she fell out with me in the end because I wouldn't sort of go through with anything.
Yeah.
But and she said, I know all about his life. No, you know all about the life that your scammer has told you.
Oh.
You do not know about Steve Kelly's life.
Honestly, so when some of the women message me and they say, I know everything about you, or I've seen all your personal pictures, I'm like, the only pictures you've seen of me is what are on social media. I'm trying to build my survival brand, and I show what I want to show. I don't show when I'm in my dark times. I don't show when I'm not positive. I show what I want to share on social media.
Yourself running around the Highlands with your wife naked, but I mean, we won't go.
Yeah.
You know, but that was, I just kept thinking midges.
Oh, it was absolutely horrendous. It was hating.
Yeah, because I know what that area is like, and I've never found it naked. But you know, I know what the midges are. And she still married you after that.
I know, I couldn't believe it.
No.
I couldn't believe it. She said, yeah.
I know. I mean, maybe she would have thought, I may as well. I've gone through this.
I put her through hell, Ruth.
And she's still there. You see? And you know, this is it, Steve. There's plenty of proof of your life on your social media.
Yeah.
And there's proof.
I think what doesn't help though. I think what doesn't help in anyone's shoes is Facebook and Instagram don't take any responsibility. Now I can go onto Facebook right now and type in Stephen Kelly, and there's over 100 accounts. I can type in Survival State on Instagram, there's over 100 accounts. TikTok, I could type in Stephen Kelly or Survival State, there's over 300 accounts. And I keep reporting them, and I get notifications back saying they haven't went against our guidelines. And I'm the real person reporting them. There's not more I can do.
Joe does it all the time. Our fake Scam Headers United on TikTok. She does it all the time. Our picture, our words, nothing wrong with them. And yet they're identical to us.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, and it is getting worse. And I tell you what, Steve, I've been watching this post office scandal thing. Tell you what, when the social media scandal hits the fan, it's going to be a wind turbine that it hits. Because, you know, I know legally they don't need to do anything. That's, you know, that's how they get away with it. Morally, all the money they're making, they should be doing something, whether they want to or not. And, you know, we heard a podcast where somebody said, well, you know, you see yourself, you know, 10 times on Facebook, it's a bit of a nuisance. And I thought, well, come on, you know, it's more than 10 times and more than a nuisance. And it's like, it doesn't matter to them.
No, and these social media platforms are billion-dollar industries. They should put something in place. And I'm looking at some of these comments now saying, oh, I'm in debt over 11 grand for these scammers and all that. And it's hard when you're reading it. But there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just going about my own business in life, trying to grow my business, trying to grow my brand, and that's it. And I can post whatever the think I want on social media.
Yeah.
And if someone's going to fall to a scam, that is not my problem. That is not my problem.
I will never get... I mean, I know a lot of people who are in debt for scammers. I would never send them a penny, but I still don't get where people can take out loans and borrow money to send to somebody they've never met. And that might be just hard for, you know, me being hard. But at some point, common sense has got to kick in.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to think it's by text.
It's hard facts. How are you married to someone when you've physically never ever met them, never been face to face, and you're saying you've been in a relationship for 3 years? I got a message yesterday, some woman from Spain, and she was crying, saying, I got your tattoo on my arm. I'm like, love, you haven't been speaking to me. And she goes, no, I'm sure it's you. I pay for all this. I pay for you to come home from Syria. I'm like, you haven't spoke to me. And then there was hundreds of messages. That's a block. Yeah. Hundreds of messages. And I was out, I'm trying to snowboard in Austria, and I look back at my phone, And I'm trying to be nice first, it's not me. And she sent me a picture going, like, she got the tattoo on my arm with some other random name in it. And I'm like, it's not me. Just go and report that count. And she's like, 100, you don't know how I feel. I've been in love with you. I've been in this relationship with you for 3 years. And I was like, 100, loads of block delete. It's cold as ice.
You've got to, and this is, I said to Kagan last night, you've got to block this woman because she's not going to stop, because she wants to. Oh, Timothy, God's grant.
Yeah, he's a scammer.
Yeah, it's all right. We've got Joe and Sophie on the door.
Yeah.
We've got. Oh, he's back since Liverpool. He can't help it, bless him. just how he is, No, somebody asking about your accent. No, Stephen, all we can do is keep banging away about it. I mean, you not following us, Timothy God's grant, to tell you what, you won't last very long. Do you know the reason why they love use your photos to scam people? Because they responded to, it could be Steve, it could be anybody else. And the thing is, Steve, you're never in the British Army in a scam.
I know, I'm always American.
I love it. I've got a few pictures of you with a Union flag on your arm.
An American ID card. I've seen them all.
Yeah. Or you sort of, on your backpack or somewhere, you can see our flag really easily. And they've got you in the US Army. And I'm thinking, the flag's a little bit of a clue there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's... Oh, we thought we'd have it sorted, didn't we?
Yeah, but it's still going on 5 years on. But I don't want these women getting scammed. I make people aware on plenty enough times. I do go live on TikTok on a regular basis. I share pictures, and some of the vile messages I get going, you should make people aware. I'm like, go through my profiles. I've been making people aware for 5 years. I'm not basing my life on this.
Yeah, I mean, you are always doing it. And yeah, you were snowboarding, and you were still getting messages from women.
Some woman telling me she loves me, I'm a baby, and I was messages. She doesn't say on my Facebook page, she doesn't say on my business page, she doesn't say on my wife's page. And I had to block her of every account, and then the next minute she's on my TikTok doing the same, saying I love you so much, I miss you, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my God, this woman's followed me and everything.
I think, if I think I had to fight so hard for somebody, it's not worth it. I mean, I don't get it, Steve, but I wish, I wish it would stop. I wish people would look at it different, because then these scammers are never going to stop because it's too easy.
Yeah.
It's really easy because of the women like the one that was contacting you all over the place when you were snowboarding. I did have a woman who, James Elliott.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did have a woman who got James tattooed across her chest.
Oh God.
And I tell you what, Steve, it was a big chest. And the big James. And I had to tell her that our James wasn't her James. And she was, oh my God, what am I going to do? I said, well, wear high neck clothes, because it was emblazoned, but they believe, and I think it's sad. I think I do feel very sorry for somebody who needs somebody that much, that they have to fall for this.
I was speaking to another page, they're called Social Catfish, another company.
Yeah.
And they contacted me. There was a woman in America who spent over £100,000 of thinking she was married to me.
Yeah.
Then I've done a little call with them, the American team. Really good. They made an amazing YouTube video for the whole story. Really good. I watched it today.
I mean, they're very expensive because we're cheap. In fact, we're so cheap we're free. But the thing is about social catfish, they are very expensive to go to. But saying that, they do some good work and they do some good videos.
Yeah,
which, of course,
and it's a woman who spent 100,000. The same storyline of the same people do the same thing. They're either widows, divorced, and then they're looking for love, and they're always looking for the younger partner. And I get contacted when they find out I'm the real person.
Divorced, I would be a bit more careful for the next one, because you've obviously gone wrong when you got divorced. So and yet everybody does everything online these days. and everything that happens online, they just take as gospel. They just said that must be it then. He says he's in Syria, and they say Damascus. I'd like to see any Western soldier walk around Damascus. But oh yeah, he said he's here. And we still get them in Kabul.
Yeah.
And yet,
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
Well,
and
I think it'd be good though if the UK or they could do something national to make more people aware, because it's a massive cyber crime, and it's like no one really cares. No one really cares.
They don't talk to each other, because we do. I mean, I did a thing with the Times the other week. That's a big publication.
Yeah.
Well, so that day and the next day, and it was Dr. Boving from Denmark that they were focusing on. And I've done things with the Mail, and it was somebody else, but nobody seems to join it up.
Yeah.
It needs to be exposed, and I do think that they could come out and say about it, because it's a huge crime. It's not just a few little old ladies who's fallen for it. It is huge, and as you know, it's hundreds of thousands of people, because thousands of them are being scammed using you.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not just women; it's men as well. I get contacted by men on a monthly basis, saying I'm on these dating, these gay dating sites and all that type of stuff, and I get contacted by all these. So it's not just women.
Grindr, but that was quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was a couple of years ago. I did laugh that you were Grindr, sorry. But I think that was last time I talked to you. I told you that. And the script doesn't change.
No. It's always the same. I'm stuck away. I can't really get on a video call because I'm on a mission. And you've got to pay for me to come home, or you've got to pay for my daughter's medical care.
Yeah.
That my wife died. I'm a single dad.
Yeah.
No change, and it's the same story from different people who come to me on a daily basis.
Not sure whether your wife actually knows this, but she did cheat with your best friend, and she's on drugs.
She's on here now, so Jenny, let me know in the comments. Did you know that? So that's what's happened. That's the story now going on you.
I knew she was in the comments. I was avoiding her name, but yes. So you cheated with his best friend. So I hope he was worth it.
Yeah.
I've never seen his friend, but he might have been nice. And you're on drugs, so be very careful, Jenny, because you do some crazy things and you're on drugs.
Yeah, you're a naughty wife in the stories, Jenny.
Absolutely. And so, of course, all these women have got to, oh no, there's Jenny. Oh no, I've been busted. So all these women have got to comfort him. Yeah. I'm just waiting to use you, Jenny, because they will.
She's had a lot of abuse, though, Jenny. I think only yesterday or the day before, she was getting really bad abuse, and a woman giving her bad. She was saying, just being nasty to her. She's had death threats as well, Jenny. She's had an actual death threat before. Yeah.
We get them weekly, Jenny. Weekly.
Wow.
Get them. Actually, Jenny, you can wait, because if Steve upsets scammers, they print your picture off and they take it down the temple. So the voodoo witch doctor puts his hex on you, and you're going to die in 3 days.
Is that what they do as well?
Yeah, that's what they do with me. It started in 2015, and I had 3 days to live, and I get it at least once a month, often more. But yes, I keep the local witch doctor honestly knows me really well. But this is.
You say that, Ruth, because I've had some messages saying you need to stop reporting these accounts because they'll do voodoo on you.
Yeah.
And I've had scammers actually message me that we'll do voodoo on you.
They actually believe it, Steve. They believe in this voodoo, and I just laugh at it. But yeah, it's getting silly. I mean, do you get contacted anymore? Because I think you did once, didn't you? By scammers asking for favours?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
But the scammers are saying just go along with it, what we're doing, and we'll pay you.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, he's there in my picture with a picture of my daughter. No. I just like, what the hell? Block, delete.
Maybe that's how you rib broke. Oh, well, this is it. It could be. They might have got a good witch doctor for Steve. But
Fair one. I broke my rib. I've got concussion. I've got whiplash from snowboarding down the hills. So they've been doing that on me.
went well then.
Yeah, it's got.
Well,
I've still got
look.
another week here, so they can do more voodoo on me.
Well, let them do the voodoo and win the lottery or something, you know. But oh, Steve, thank you for doing this. Thank you a lot for doing
it. It's always nice getting on here.
You know, and we just bang on about it and we just keep going.
Yeah, and that's all we can do, isn't it? Making people aware that there's loads of fake accounts impersonating people, and that's it. And there's not more we can do about it other than make people aware. And you're not in a real relationship unless you've physically met that person. You can't be in an amazing relationship online.
Do you know what bothers me about this? It bothers me that you get contacted and everything, but you know, if they think it's you, they're going to get scammed again, aren't they? Next time somebody comes along with the man's picture saying "Hello, honey," they're going to get scammed again because they're not learning what's behind it.
It's crazy.
They think it's the real person, so they're going to think, "Oh, I'm really attractive because all these real men like me." But you know what I mean? They're not learning about scammers. Now, why don't they attack the scammers? Why don't they attack the Nigerians?
Yeah.
Is it because you're easy to get to where they're hiding? Because let's face it, it's the ideal crime, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly that. They are hard and they're hard behind my picture. So I'm easy to be found. It's easy to contact me. I've got an open profile. And I like the fact I've got an open profile now to be a bit more open, showing I am the real person. But like I've told you before, if I've got a business, I'm out the military soon, I've got a business to run. And I will never put my stuff on private.
I've got to keep looking at your Instagram account with my eyes closed.
But around naked.
Well, no, not the naked bits. I've told you before, you should take a pack of sausages with you instead of killing all little animals. You know,
some crazy animals.
I know. No, I mean, poor things. You know.
But it's training.
But the business seems to be going well.
Yeah, it's really going well, which I'm happy about. And I'll be ready to transition very soon into civilian life.
Well, I just thought, you're the only person I know that can put on your Instagram, this is the torture you're going to put people through and they've paid you for it. And I thought...
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And I thought, keep going. Keep going. Because that's what you want to do. I mean, that's, you know, and it's good. It's good that you've got Crazy Jenny as well, because she can share it with you.
Exactly that.
You know, so, yeah, you two are a match made in heaven. But anyway, go back to your holiday. Gina. Up the pole from a Man United fan. Say, well,
come on, Gina. Yeah.
Well, I've got Hartlepool United in my town, so we don't even talk about it. They're not even. we're about to fall out of the not even league, so you know, we just forget how to play. So yeah, so you go and have a drink, and thank you, Steve. And you know, no doubt we'll do this again sometime. But we just keep going and banging on about what we do.
Awesome. And as always, Ruth, thank you very much for having me.
Anytime, you and Jenny. We might have you both on one night, actually.
We'll definitely do that, 100%.
Because, you know, she can't be, you know, she can't have slept with your best friend and be on drugs if you're both on the same chat. So when you get back, we'll do something else.
Oh, spot on. Now, thank you very much for that, Ruth.
Okay, good night now.
See you later. Bye. Ta-ra, ta-ra.